Hi everybody, it's been a while since the last update on the Falmouth line, which means something was bound to happen. Mass coastal freight trains are still running from the transfer station in Otis to transport waste off Cape, and the Cape Cod Central has been running dinner trains on the line on weekends. The line is even quite busy sometimes with two trains using it on the same day, like a few weeks ago when Mass Coastal from Otis followed the dinner train off the line on the same bridge move. While trains are still running, the bike path supporters, or rather rail removal supporters, have a Senator Moran, trying to remove the line by passing an amendment. The amendment reads, the Department of Transportation shall authorize the Cape Cod Regional Transit Authority to begin conversion and construction of a rail-to-trail bike trail on the current Falmouth Secondary Rail Line. There are so many issues with this. But first off, you can't just transfer an active rail line to another entity without the Surface Transportation Board approval, and same goes for removing it. There is a whole process for that, and this amendment doesn't really do anything for that process. The freight operator still runs trains, and the online customer doesn't have any intention of giving up rail use, so the tracks can't just simply be abandoned and removed for a bike path. The Otis base wants to retain the rail connection, and that is considered by the STB as well when they're looking over an abandonment filing. Not to mention MassDOT, who owns the rail line and leases it to Mass Coastal, would have to terminate the operating contract, and I can't imagine that would go well for them. There's also other points to consider, but those are some of the most obvious at this point. Even if this doesn't go anywhere, we need to voice our opinion that the rail needs to stay. To do that, please look in the video description for information on how to contact Senator Moran to oppose the amendment. Other points of contact and a template email are included for my previous videos on this topic. I urge everybody who can to take part in voicing your opinion before the amendment moves forward, as we need these tracks in place for current and future uses.